Good day, folks. This is Greg, Judy at Green Pastures Farm. Today we got a cattle drive coming to the Judy farm. It's October 14th, and it's one of those beautiful, beautiful, beautiful days. It's probably, I don't know, 68, 70 out here. And the cows are all bawling for their calves. Calves are all at the back of the cattle drive. A lot of them were. There's a few came in. There's a mama that kept her calf with her. The cows get so excited just to move, and they just, you know, they get going. We had them paired up before we left, and we always make sure we get the last 3 or 4 young ones paired up with their mom. If you don't get those last 3 or 4, it can be a real issue. The cattle look good. It's a nice cool morning. Really low fly pressure this morning. I think it was got down in the low 60s last night. We're past the first killing frost, which we didn't have yet, which I'm kind of tickled we didn't get it yet. Oh, there's a pretty nice fat cow, or good condition cow. Had a person tell me the other day, "You don't like me calling the cows fat," and I'm like, "Well, okay, good condition." I still like fat cows. Fat cow going in the winter is a cow that will just absolutely breeze through the winter without any trouble. You have a cow that's in a body condition score, 4 right now, or 5, and by March they're going to be down to 3 or 2, and you don't want that. You want that cow coming out of winter. I don't like them any lower than 4. Of course, we don't wean the calves off them. The calves are on the cows. The bull calves are taken out March, 1st of March. Anything that's 7 months. 7 months or older, they come out of there, because I do not want them breeding my cows in March, April, May, June. Those 4 months keep us out of winter calving. So if we take the bulls out and don't let them have access to the cows during those 4 months, you won't be calving in December, January, February, March, which is just brutal. You don't want to do that. Not in Missouri. You might get by doing it down south, but you're not going to get by up here. Calves dropped in a snowbank. That's not a good place to start your cattle operation from, is in a snowbank. It's awful rough on the cow, and it's rough on the calf. If you save the calf. Well, they're still sundown, just hollering. Some of these cows are starting to put a little hair on for the winter. Somebody was saying the other day, oh, the acorns are filled out, and really good walnuts. All the meat is filled out in the walnuts. But acorns that are filled out, that's supposed to be a sign of a hard winter coming, according to the Farmer's Almanac. So I'd never heard that one before. I always heard about the willy worm. If you find a willy worm's just solid black all the way across, that's a bad winter all the way through. But if he's black on the front and yellow in the middle and black on the end, you got a hard winter on the front and the back, but you're mild through the middle. Now, folks, this is all just from the Farmer's Almanac. Boy, there's a nice looking bull. There's another one. I know you don't have your calves. They'll be here in a little bit. we just like to see them in all that good flesh over the top of their backs. That means they can take some inclement weather. If you get a really cold spell and you know, a prolonged cold spell, the cows that have more condition on them, they don't even struggle. They coast right through those. It's the thinner cows that really suffer. Man, I'm not used to hearing all this. But it happens every time we come to Judy Farm. It's our longest cattle drive. Well, there's that butte. Pretty hefty. It's going to grow into a cow like that. Woo! Oh, here comes baby. We had I think we got one more to calve. We had this is a fall calving cow. She's been that way for, I don't know, ever since she was bred as a first calf heifer. Well, he is a beaut. She had him hid in the other farm this morning, and Jan and I were looking for it, and she heard us over there in the general vicinity. She came right over there, and I mean, she just went like a compass right to that calf, and that was kind of cool. There's a nice looking bull. What's your number? 031. That's just a yearling. Not even, he'll be a good one next year. Woo! Cows. Where's our calf? Where's our calf? They're coming. Well, we've got some pretty good grass. There's the forecast calls for rain on Monday, Wednesday, and then like a 20% chance on Friday. So we're hoping we'll get a rain out of one of those 3 days. If we do, it's going to be much appreciated, and our prayers will be answered. So I'm going to go ahead and sign off of here. I think that's the tail end of them coming up there. We're going to lock them in here. We always lock them on this 2 acres right here for about 30 minutes, 40, while we take up our wires along the road. And then they get to go in with the rest of them. So we're going to see you all next time. And everyone new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you down the road.